Greetings all, Frog here, and it's time for the Friday update from the pond. This is episode number 5 of our illustrious series here. And I have just come back from, well, not just, but I came back today from a trip to Tennessee. That was a 3-day block that you saw here, and hopefully all the videos went up as planned. It looks like they did, and you all enjoyed them. And we're just going to talk a little bit about the channel. We're not really going to talk about the trip to Tennessee. That's more of a Monday thing. Today, it's channel based. So what I can tell you is that we accomplished the goal, we being me, and I guess a little bit of you, in that we've kept the videos going. So that was good. But now we have to plan more, because next week I will be attending Origins in Columbus, which is a big deal. Now, granted, I live in Columbus area, so it's not a huge problem. But at the same time, I need to get some videos ahead, because I will be probably playing board games until 4 o'clock in the morning, because I'm an idiot. So this is what we've got so far. So update 5, I'm recording it right now. Obviously, I just mark it recorded. It'll be done, everything processed tonight. It'll be up, obviously, because you're watching it, so it worked. You'll notice a big gap already. I don't have GeoGuessr 30 even recorded. I haven't bothered doing that. That was the one that I kind of put on the wayside, because I can do them pretty quick, and it's not as processor intensive as the other two, because there's only one audio track, so it doesn't take as long to render. I kind of let those go behind. If we look into next week, I've already got Factorio and Ayodhya done till Tuesday. So by now, you've probably heard me start talking in Russia 28 about trying to wrap this up. And you saw the update from last week that I did, and it's going to be spoiled today. Spoiler alert, at 6 o'clock today, Friday. It will be the last Russian episode, and then we're going to move on to Ayodhya. So I have that recorded, the first 4 episodes, and also I have Factorio up through episode 33. So really, to make this week work, I just fell 4 videos, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 videos short, of the 21 I do, plus these 2 that I've got to record that would have been recorded this week and weren't, because I was out of town. So this makes me really, really nervous for Origins. Right. I'm not totally worried about the next couple of days, because, like I said, GeoGuessr's not too bad. I'll probably record an episode of that, or 2 at least tonight. But then it's going to mean, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, I got to start recording. And then here is when I'm not working anymore. From Wednesday through Sunday, actually, I have a 2-day week coming back on the backside. But I will be at Origins, and I plan to, be board gaming for the most part. I'll take some time in the exhibit hall and all those other things, and go from there. I do plan to wear my Purple Frog shirts all 4 days. I have plenty. Don't worry, guys. It's not like I'm going to wear the same shirt, but they'll have the frogs. So if anyone is listening and actually is in the Columbus area and thinking about Origins, I'll be there this year. It's probably the last convention I'm going to do other than Buckeye Game Fest, because we don't have in the budget right now. We've got a lot of stuff that we have to work through before we can budget more cons and things like that. I know Origins is more of a board gaming convention and role-playing. It's not really computer-based, although they do have some computer-type things going on. The MechWarrior pods will probably be there. I don't know. They usually are. I assume they'll be there again this year. But, if you like board gaming like I do, I love board gaming. When I'm not recording for video games or playing video games or hanging out with the wife, I'm probably playing board games. And even if I am hanging out with the wife, we probably are playing board games. We both enjoy them. A lot of different things. So, come out to Origins. As far as the channel is concerned, I don't anticipate any major problems. Like, we'll just keep recording as we go. I'm definitely planning to start my Diablo 2 playthrough this week, so maybe I'll get a couple of those done and just play, and we'll just save and go from there. I haven't put wine on this computer yet, but we'll give it a go. I don't anticipate any major problems with Diablo. I'm pretty sure it's platinum rated, so it should be okay. So this is what we've had here. I just got to get that GeoGuessr out, and that's really it. So I'm not too worried about the channel. We've got 19 subscribers now, which is awesome. So thank you for that. If you're one of those 19, thanks for subscribing. Hope you stick around. It is a good time, and I'm really enjoying putting out these videos. For those of you who are watching but maybe not yet subscribed, please do consider doing so, because it definitely helps. I'm getting over, I think we're over 6,000 minutes watched now, which is very nice. And we're closing in on the 1,000th view. So that's, minor milestones. I'm not going to record, oh yay, milestone videos for 1,000 views. No, I mean, maybe 1,000 subscribers. I don't know. I haven't really seen where this is going to go yet. Obviously, I've seen the potential, but we'll see what happens in the actuality when it happens. So, like I said, I do plan to do Diablo. If you are interested in that, great. Let me know. If you're not interested in that, let me know that too. I don't know if I'm going to, just do a month of Diablo, like June is Diablo months for Throwback Thursday. I'm not sure. Or maybe I'll slide it over to another slot. If people really like it, we'll continue it and then do a different Throwback Thursday, entry, just one-offs. I'm not sure. I'm still playing around with the idea of playing Binding of Isaac because I really like doing that, so maybe that'll fit a Sunday slot. I mean, the more I think about it, the more I think, yeah, I could probably support 4 videos. Now, it doesn't look like it because I'm not anywhere prepared for where I want to be from this week, but that's because I was out of town, so I'm now playing catch-up. Can I catch up to do 4 videos a week? Probably not. But can I catch up to do my 3 videos and then add a 4th? Yeah, but then I gotta be careful because if I go out of town again, it might throw things off. So will we go to 4 videos? I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe. So let me know about that. If I do, I'm not sure what it's going to be because I want to play Prison Architect. I think it's a really fun game and I'd like to play it, although I do have some complaints about it, so we will talk about that if I ever do play it. I want to add some Let's Try videos in there, where I play a game sight unseen, or maybe just have read a little bit about it and I just start playing it, and there we go. I'd love to play some Don't Starve. I'd love to play Don't Starve together, actually. If anybody out there would like to join me, that would be probably pretty cool. I'd like to do some multiplayer EU4 or multiplayer Factorio. I'd like to just try and do all that stuff that I can do. And if we do that, then what am I going to take away from other series? I don't know. What's going in here? What's going out there? I talked a little bit last week about how GeoGuessr is it's not getting boring for me, but it's not as exciting as playing Factorio or EU4 or any of the others. And so I've been trying to do some things that have made it more interesting, and I think it's working, but it's just a matter of does it work for you? Let me know, because you're the audience. At the end of the day, if nobody comes to watch, then I'm just kind of talking to myself, and there's a word for that. Especially if you start answering. So, let me know what's going on, what's here, what's hip, what's not. And if you are at Origins, again, I will be wearing my Purple Frog gear. So if you happen to catch a guy in a polo that has that frog logo on it, that's me. It is actually me. I'm not giving it to anybody. I haven't given it. Well, I've given away some of those shirts, so it could be a couple of my friends actually, but I don't think those friends are going to be at Origins. So it seems unlikely, but it's possible. If you are my friend, then you damn well should come to Origins and hang out with me because it's been too long and I'd like to see you again. Like, especially all of you in Toledo. I'm looking at you right now. I don't know if any of you are watching this, but I'm looking at you. This is me looking at you. Looking at a screen without me because I'm too cheap for a webcam. No, that's not it actually at all. So let's talk about Facecam. Right? I don't have one on here. I never have. I haven't shown myself. It's partially an issue of privacy, and it's partially an issue of I don't want to set up a camera for this computer that doesn't have one. I mean, it's a full laptop. I don't have a webcam for it. I do have a video camera, like an actual recorder back from the late 90s or early 2000s, and I think it's got like a FireWire port, so I could probably do it through FireWire. I don't know how successful that would be. It might be a little overkill, I'm not sure, but I could just go out and buy a $20 cheap webcam too at the same time. It's not like I need a good microphone because I have a good microphone. So it's just a matter of getting a webcam that works. But then to do it right, I'd want to do a green screen. So okay, that's just a trip to Joanne Fabric. It's not that big a deal. And I actually have a curtain holder for something like that because I used to do performances, so I've got a black screen and a red screen, but it's really tough to color out a black screen, and to do a red screen, then it starts taking color out of your face and all this blah, 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 blah. Green is the best, right? Green or blue, but I like to wear blue, so, the half dozen to one really. So then I'd have to like comb my hair and like look presentable. I don't know. It's, I'm not worried about one being bald because obviously plenty of people online rock that look. Northern Lion is one of them for sure. But I'm not bald, so it doesn't really matter. I've got plenty of luscious locks. Actually, I just get them short. One of my wife's cousins is a hairstylist, so I just shaved it down. It looks very svelte. You can't see it again because no face cam. But at the same time, I don't really face cam for YouTube videos. I don't know. As a person watching it, I don't really. It's not for me. But again, if you guys are into that, well, maybe I could try and work it out. Where Facecam is used a lot is streaming, and that's something I'd like to do. Would I like to stream on this channel? Yes. Do I think it's possible with my current setup? I don't know. We've talked about this in the past. I think a 64-bit operating system could help. I don't know if it will help because I suspect most of the streaming is from just the bandwidth. And I don't think in the age of the building that I have that I can get the good enough service. Like I've got a 2 megabyte upload service at max peak, obviously, which is never going to happen. And if I stream during times when I'd want to stream, it would be definitely not peak. So, maybe I'd get a gigabyte, but that hasn't been the case. What I've seen is about 300 megs, right? Well, I don't think 300 megs is really good enough to get pretty much anything, really. When I did a test stream over to YouTube's service, now it's not Twitch, so I don't know how much better Twitch's service is than YouTube's, but I did a test stream over to YouTube using OBS and streaming, and I dropped 30% of the frames. That seems like a lot. I don't know because I've never streamed anything before, but 30% seems like a lot. So if you're a streamer and you know the rates, is 30% of frames bad? I don't know. I certainly can't stream at 1080p. There's no way. And if I can't stream at 720p, I don't feel like the point. Like if I can't stream high def, then I don't think enough people will want to watch it because for certain games that I'm playing, especially like EU4 to read all the text, you can't do it because it's not high def. And if I end up playing Binding of Isaac or something on the stream, you definitely want to be able to see it in high def. So I don't know. It's something that I'm looking into. If I do a stream, it would certainly only be once a week. I can't do the NLSS type of thing where, I'm streaming 3 days a week. One, because I have a full-time job. So I just can't take the time to do that. But then two, also, I don't know if I can just spout off the top of my mouth for 3 different times live and do the interaction thing. I've never done it. I have to try it before I know for sure. Can I perform 3 nights a week? Yeah, sure. Absolutely. I've been in musicals and I've done other types of musical performance, almost my entire adult life. So it's not like that's what I'm worried about. Like there's no performance anxiety here. It's just literal. I don't know if I can do it because I haven't tried it. So do I want to stream? Yes. Am I going to? I hope so, but I don't know yet. So I have to set up a Twitch account for this channel. Like I have my personal Twitch account, but it's the wrong screen name, and I want to set one up for the channel so I could just do whatever, and we'll go from there and see how it works. But any of you streaming with Twitch, give it a try. If Quill or Northern Line or someone are watching this, I'd love the guidance and the mentorship and all that business. But I'm excited for the channel as it goes. I think the IOTA campaign is going to be really fun. I think there's 3 goals that work really well together. Just to, have a province on all 6 continents and on the way colonize Australia because you have to have one on Australia. And so you're going to get the colony, which gets you down under, and then have a colony and colonize Central America. Well, Central America will get you North America and all of that business. So it's definitely something I think is going to be a lot of fun. And I've already had fun playing at these 4 episodes, and I've already made a mistake, which is nice because, I'm not perfect. I don't expect to be perfect. And I think we're recovering from the mistake pretty well. And that's nice. Factorio is a lot of fun. We're starting to get more trains and make it bigger and bigger and bigger. So that's always fun. And then GeoGuessrs, it's nice because everyone is kind of a one-off. It's not a matter of trying to build an arc or build a narrative or any of that business. So in the next few GeoGuessrs, I'm definitely going to do a GeoSetter. I'm going to do, a couple of more 2-minute challenges just because there are some people that have been interested in it. And so we'll try it out. It seems pretty quick, but at the same time, maybe those 10, 15 minutes are what it is. We'll know for sure because this one right here that you're going to see actually before you watch this video, that was a 2-minute time limit, which ended up being just about a 15-minute video, much like this update's going to be actually. So maybe 15 minutes is okay. And if that's the case, I'll do some more 2-minute videos. The scores won't be as good. That's for sure, which is a matter of pride for me, but I can make it work. I don't know. So, that's really all I have about the channel, hopefully streaming. I don't know. We'll keep you posted about that. I'll do a couple of more tests here as things go along. Maybe I could stream. I don't know when. I mean, it's the summer, but at the same time, I don't want to stream during Eastern time, like at 2 in the afternoon, because who's going to be watching me on a Wednesday at 2? It's not like I have the weekends free, to do any of that. It's possible. I'm up for a promotion at work, and if I get it, then huzzah, I might have weekends free, but I don't right now. So my off days are Wednesday, Thursday, and who's around at 2:00 in the afternoon on a Thursday who's not also a professional YouTuber? Well, students, I suppose, but I don't know. Leave your thoughts in the comments and let me know what's going on. Consider liking the video, I suppose, if you like updates. And, I like reading updates too. So if you like them, that's great. But do subscribe to the channel. That really does help get everything going. It helps get the views up there. Share the videos, wherever you'd like. Certainly, I think the Russian campaign was very, very good. So if you liked it, please do share it and all the other things. And we're just going to keep going, build what we can and do what we can, and we'll go from there. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button, consider subscribing, all that business. I just said that. Until next time, cheers.